To the average person today who uses DoorDash or Uber Eats or any of these type of services when it comes to food delivery like apps, you guys are going to continue to be broke based on the average person. And we're going to go into this Reddit post to prove my point. All right, so here's the problem. I'm on this Reddit thread called Adulting. Here's the title. How can personal finances be so bad and DoorDash be so popular? We're going to summarize this. The whole point about this post here is that you have someone that is financially responsible and he's hearing that housing affordability, all this cost of living being so expensive and everything, he's being very diligent with his money. But at the same time, the average person he's talking to is using DoorDash, Uber Eats, or any sort of delivery food servicing app, right? We know that these apps have a huge markup on their foods, about roughly around 30%. But yet people are complaining about grocery prices. And I can totally get why he's trying to figure out why the average person uses this type of service, DoorDash, right? The average person today is very bad with their money. They're terrible with their money. And you're going to see in the thread right here, right? I'm hungry and unhappy. I need a fix right now. Worry about the rest later. You see that mentality? You see how many people are upvoting that? 114 people agree, okay? People make bad life choices. And the sad thing about what he's saying is that people make bad choices every day. It's not like it's a one-time thing. It's every day. You have credit card debt going through the roof. You have people who are impulsively buying things at retail stores because you see those numbers going up. Then you have people that are spending so much money on video games and all the OF type of like products and all that stuff. It's bad choices everywhere. It's not just DoorDash or Uber Eats. It's just you guys who are making this type of purchase, you guys fall into a typical consumer of a profile. If you're spending on DoorDash and Uber Eats and everything, there's a huge possibility that you spend money on mobile gaming, PC gaming, console type gaming, all that stuff. You guys fall into a typical consumer profile and it shows. But yet the average person today does not have a stock portfolio, the bare minimum. You're not taking advantage of the growth in the stock market. Now, for some of you who are going to be buying mutual funds and everything, you think you're involved, but yet you're not thinking that the mutual funds you're investing in has a lot of management fees and it's stunting your growth. But you don't want to take the time to learn about exchange traded funds or individual stocks or any other thing because like you're way too busy. But yet it's okay for you to dish out a 30% markup on delivery food apps. That's worth it. But for someone who wants to retire early or get out of the rat race, you don't want to spend that extra time to get yourself involved in your investments a little bit. Like, I don't get it. So the whole point of this, you know what? Let me just switch up here. So the whole point of this Reddit post as to why it gets to me is that like I totally get what this guy is saying. He's around people that are struggling, but yet they're making bad, terrible financial choices every single day, whether it be buying coffee or buying takeout every single day, or on a Friday, they had a long work week. They decide to just reward themselves by buying Legos, right? I can't believe Legos is coming back based for like my generation. Like the number one people that are buying might be people in my age bracket, which is in the 30s, right? So we're getting all this type of bad financial decisions everywhere on all walks of life, but it's really common in the younger generation. You guys are choosing not to think about your finances and you're being trained not to think that way. But that's not an excuse. Now is the time to make the changes while you still can, because like I said, it's going to get a whole lot worse. It's not going to get better. It's going to get a whole lot worse. The system is designed to keep the people that are in power, the elites, it keeps them there while closing the door behind everybody else who used strategies to get wealthy. It's going to get a whole lot harder, and you're going to see it through a lot of these policies that are going to be passed. So anyways, this was a quick one. If you guys like the content, comment down below, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.